Are we on? You're not on. I'm on.
I'm on.
Hello.
I'm on.
Let me see. Yep, they're both blue. Good morning.
Good morning. We're
Oh, you know what? It's afternoon. Well, no. It's morning. It's 11:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
start date.
What is today's date?
28th. Is it
28th. Yeah, I got it on my other phone.
28th.
September 28th.
And we did it. We made it Wednesday.
We did. This is the second week in a row. That's
made
pretty
it.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. What did that lady say? Wednesday or someday, sometime?
She said Wednesday or whenever you do it. So, yeah, she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
And we got some coats on because it's a little chilly out here.
Just a little bit. This morning it was 43 degrees, Alyssa said. And so we wore our coats and I'll let you tell where we're at.
Gosh, step back, man.
Oh!
Look over here. Look at that. This is coming in to Buffalo Creek. And this is we call them a holler, right? Two mountains, and this is a holler right in the middle, all the way back. It's approximately probably over 2,000 lineal feet.
Oh, okay.
Of holler back in here. And this is a rough road that we've come in here, and I'm now beginning to lay out all the lots, the roads. This is our 2023 project. And we are gonna...
And it's called...
Buffalo Creek.
This is Buffalo Creek. And, the people who follow us and stuff, they're going to remember that we came out here and we showed it. Over here's the home place where the chimney was and all that kind of stuff. But you're saying it continues on.
Yeah, this keeps going. There's a big mountain at the end back there, and it bows to the right. There's some other flat spots. There's so many nooks and crannies and little places to park homes, and this is what I love. I love getting in here, and I walk every bit of this, and I flag it, and I mark the roads and lots, and I keep track of all that. And I'm also doing it on a topography map.
Right.
This community is going to be different than anything we've ever done, and this is going to be phase one.
Phase one.
Of Buffalo Creek.
That's right.
And this is a big project for us. This is going to probably be most of the year, I'd say, next year. Depending. I mean, we've got two separate contractors coming in here pushing dirt and road. We're killing the mountain. This has nothing to do with the mountain. The mountain is going. We're trying to still get it done by the end of the year and get some homes on there. So we're pushing that. What we've done is we've just hired more excavators to do this.
Yeah.
We've got so many people interested in wanting to come here and be a part of this Buffalo Creek and our mountain. Our mountain started out with 160 acres.
Yep.
We've got about 80 plus lots. Over on, when I go like this, there's a big mountain right here, okay? And we're on the other side of that. And that's what's really cool about mountain property, Amanda. You can section it off in all these little sections and communities. You won't see, you won't hear nothing of the other mountain.
Well, this over there, you'll remember, that is where the entrance to the mountain is. That's where Yump keeps all of his equipment and things like that. And that's where we normally start, right there at the gate, go inside the mountain and going up through there. The Buffalo Creek is included with the 160 acres.
It is, yep.
So how many acres do you think that we're calling Buffalo Creek is?
Gosh, I don't know. I really don't know right now. Maybe 40 acres or something.
Okay, well, that's a good
And it's had its own entrance. So when you come to Buffalo Creek, you'll have your own entrance. We're going to have, its own, I'm going to put a big sign that says Buffalo Creek.
It'd be completely separate.
The other video we were talking about how I was at the bank so long, I designed this whole sign that says Buffalo Creek. It's really tall. We're going to get two big statues. We're wanting to. We're thinking about it.
The two buffalo.
Two big buffaloes.
Yeah.
And you're going to walk. You're going to come through there, have a nice, pretty entry. But there's some amenities about this I think you guys are going to be real intrigued about the land.
Because we want to make it a little bit different. You want to have something, you want to have a little something for each section. It's like, oh, I like this over here, but I like that too. And so it kind of pulls people. They're like, where do I want to be? And you're going to realize that not only does this look like the forest, there's so many people that love the forest. That's mostly the most popular.
Yeah.
The forest has all the instant trees, instant landscaping. You've got instant privacy. There's so much to a forest.
Yeah.
And there's on the other part, a lot of people's on the beach. I don't want to be around a lot of vines and bugs and things like that.
Right.
But the added thing to Buffalo Creek is it's mountainous. So it's not only forest, but it is mountainous as well.
It is very mountainous.
And that is very attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so neat how you can tuck homes back in here. And there's going to be some clusters of homes, so you're still going to feel that community. but you're going to still feel some privacy here too. And just the uniqueness of how it looks.
Yeah.
You're going to come through and you're going to see cottages all over this, all over this holler. And it's, I don't know. You know, when you go up in Gatlinburg.
Yes.
All right. They got a place called Ski Mountain.
Right.
When you go up to Gatlinburg. And when you go up there, it's just like this. It's mountainous. And there are thousands of homes.
There is.
On that one mountain. So you go up Ski Mountain and it keeps going and going. It's one whole mountain, right?
Yep.
But what's really cool, if you go at night, and I remember going right during Christmas, we take the boys snowboarding and that.
Yeah.
And you see all these little cottages.
Little dots of lights.
Yeah, and all the
Yeah.
and people were having vacations and they were having fun with family. And it was just so cozy.
It is cozy.
You know?
Well, you know what I've always described it, and you know, Randy and I went to Aspen, oh my God, 100 years ago.
I was just going to say 100 years ago.
We went 100 years ago to Aspen, and the way I described it, because I'd never seen nothing like that, and it was like a snow globe.
Yeah.
So this is going to be your mountain snow globe. It is going to be a whole little Buffalo Creek snow globe, which we need to have that. You know what? That
there you go.
That needs to be our little gifts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Snow globe of Buffalo Creek.
Snow globe of Buffalo Creek, because that's what it makes me feel like when I'm in here. Is I remember going to Aspen and having the little restaurants, the little breakfast. Remember we went there and stuff, and then there's the the mountains.
This has so much potential because it is a secluded holler, right? 2 mountains like this, a secluded holler. Let me get closer. I got this picture in my head, and it's so hard to paint it for you guys. But just right here, there's a little wet weather creek. It doesn't flow all the time, but I'm going to enhance it to we have water flowing.
I'm
going to put a water feature in here. And the water's running, and there's going to be places to come and sit and take a walk. You're going to be able to walk all up there. It'll be probably, I don't know, maybe a mile.
Yeah. There
and back.
Yeah.
You know, going up in this holler. It's just so many cool things. A lot of times I'll look at these pine trees because we've got cedar trees.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're out west.
It does.
It looks like you're in Northern California or maybe Colorado, you know. So anyway.
Well, the thing I learned about being out west is that they do have the trees and stuff, but they don't have like this brush and foliage and stuff like that. They don't have the greenery. Yeah. And that's the one thing whenever I'm always coming home back to Tennessee, I'm like, now that's Tennessee. That's it. So it's a big blanket of green and the trees, and you get the whole package.
Daniel Boone said it was the greenest state in the union.
It is, absolutely. So, well, this show is not 100% about Buffalo Creek, but we wanted to come over here. We're on location today, right down from the mountain at Buffalo Creek, but we wanted to start our Q&A. So Q&A Wednesday, and what our focus is today, and I've already brought up the questions on my phone, and it's not from any of the other shows. It's just going to be about the show that we did yesterday. We want to talk about this 8x20.
Is that what we're doing?
We're going to do I feel like we need to do that.
We've been hammered by it, and
I have.
I have been holding off on that 8x20. I know we had our 16, and you know, we always have the potential of changing models, but we didn't want to come out with any new model, and this is just a test. We want to see if we can build.
Did it? We're still alive. We're still alive. Okay. Well, where's the rest of it?
The wind blows. We better stop this and regroup.
Yeah. Okay. And we're back. Is that it?
Camera's not busted,
we're back.
Is it?
No, I don't think it's busted.
Good.
Okay. So it 100% the tripod thing broke. So, all right. So we're going to put this away. We'll put that right there.
That's cool. I love this little road right here. And this is just
Isn't
rough
that pretty?
graded. Yeah. We'll take a little trip on the way out and we'll show you a little bit more, but we're going to do a complete video on Buffalo Creek. All right. So we were talking about the 8x20. And we've been doing an 8x16 Incredibox, and that's what I want to keep doing. I love the 8x16. We know we could add an 18 or a 20 or 22, 24, and all that stuff. We don't want to get into that. We don't want to get into where we have a million different models, a million different things, and we're taking our time on this. So the 8x16 is beautiful. It is 4,700 pounds, runs the roads. It's really easy to carry.
Well, that's one of the questions that everybody wanted to ask is what is the size of, what's the weight of the 8x20?
You know what? So it's, an 8x16 is 128 square feet.
Okay.
4,700 pounds. You take 4,700 pounds, divide it by 128 square feet, it comes out to be about 37 pounds a square foot.
Okay.
So now we're going to go to 160 square feet times 37 pounds a square foot.
Okay.
Right? And I think it come in about right around 5,200 pounds, 53.
So whoever asked, and it'll be down through here, but they asked how heavy was the 8x20.
And
okay,
in the
so
solar,
that's good to
you
know.
add a solar to that. A lithium battery is about 100 pounds. Your four panels is going to be about another 125 pounds. And then you got your charge controller inverters, going to be another 100 pounds. So, you know, I want to max out at 400 pounds with all your off-grid. And if you add another battery, it'll be a little bit, you know, I just want to go a little bit more than what you should.
Yeah.
Think about it would be about 500 pounds for a complete solar off-grid. And if you go completely off-grid, it's just a tankless water heater, compost toilet, water tank. None of that is really weighing anymore because you're removing the old toilet. So really for 500 pounds, you got either solar or completely off-grid.
Okay.
Until you fill up your tank full of water. And we're putting a big size water tank.
100 gallon, right?
100 gallons. I asked Tom today.
That's a lot.
On his RV that he had,
Yeah.
that he lived in for over a year and a half.
Yeah, him and his wife and the 3 kids.
Yeah, a year and a half while he was working in Iowa
Yep.
and worked in North Carolina. It only had 35 gallons.
35.
And we're providing a 100-gallon tank.
Wow.
And all of his plumbing was constantly freezing underneath the house.
Oh, yes,
so
yeah.
I love about the Incredibox is all the wiring and all the plumbing and everything is in the floor. It's highly insulated, right? So the freezing issue shouldn't be. The only thing is exposed is that 100-gallon tank on the tongue. And we're going to provide some panels that you can, we'll just throw them in the house and you guys can build your own little box around it if you'd like. Remember, this is a DIY. We're making it so you guys can change it. If you want any shelving, you want the doors to be bigger, different windows, all that, pop them out, cut them out, do what you want on this house. You don't have to change a thing, though.
You can live in it the way it is. I mean,
100%.
I call it DIY as decorate it yourself. Because
Decorate it,
you
yeah.
can decorate it yourself because you don't have to add anything or do anything to live in it. It's ready to go. But people are going to paint it. They're going to add shelving. They're going to put up a door, like a bathroom door or something. They'll put up
bifolds where they were going to put it up too.
Yeah, put some kind of curtain or something. So
we've tweaked, you know, the bathroom door, we've made it 34 inches wide now. What's the matter?
I thought I heard something. You know, I forgot.
Sasquatch.
I forgot. You know, we don't have Ace with us. We were looking for him before we came over, but then I heard something. I was like, my God, is he here? So, okay. All right. So let's get started with some of the questions.
Go.
Okay. So excited. This is C. Morton. So excited. Can I get my WC? What's WC? From one end to the other. What's a WC? Can I get my...
One end to the other.
The loft I'd use for guests, they can go up and make their own bed, LOL. What is WC? Oh, can I get my AC from what? Maybe she means that. I wonder what that means, WC. I don't know. Okay, so we'll try and figure that out. Maybe it'll hit us. Limited time offer. This is the video. Limited time offer. Bigger Incredibox 8x20 with the 4-foot extra. We probably want to go over that just really quick. What is it that it comes with?
Well,
8x20.
It's just a regular Incredibox. We just added 4 foot to it, and I put a little loft in, a 48-inch loft.
48-inch loft. I want to make sure
in the living room, and I increased the height from a 9-foot wall to a 10-foot wall.
Okay.
So now you got some room up there if anybody wanted to actually sleep up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Let's see. Okay. Time is running out for the. Okay. What homes? Or we don't want to ask that one yet because that has to do with Buffalo Creek. We'll do another video about that. Let's see. Ladybug 54, Lynette. Hey, Lynette, is the 8x20 included in the contractor's deal till the 31st?
No.
So she's talking about contractor's
$500 off.
Oh, I see. For the independent sales people.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
So if you go through an independent salesperson, the customer's going to save $500 off of the home, and you're going to get $500 for doing the contract and selling it to them.
Yeah.
And remember, it's not a referral program. It is you sell the home, you do the contract, you do all that stuff, and all the information is on the website about independent sales.
Yeah.
And please, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that anything directed towards Sam or towards the independent sales, like for information, keep in mind he's in Florida. They're in the middle of this storm, so it may be, a few days or something if it goes just to there. But if you're not getting a response, go through info at incredibletinyhomes.com to get it to us, and we can answer those questions for you. So you won't have to wait. But, you know, thoughts and prayers still out to everybody in Florida. I know I'm getting ready to peel mine off. It's getting warm. Maria G., is there a window at the back where the bed goes?
And just thought about that. If we put a bed up there, we'll have to put an egress window in the top of that.
Okay. Here, you want to go through these?
Yep.
I'm going to take my jacket off.
Yep. I like the idea of this model, but is an actual model for folks to see if necessary before dropping 25 grand. Well, nope. We've ordered the trailer. Okay, so if you want to wait, that's fine. We're gonna do a model, but we do not have one right now. It is an Incredibox.
Yeah.
4 foot longer. Done. Now, I thought about that as well. Do we wait and we get a model, and it's going to be probably a couple, 3 weeks before we get a model? And so it's up to you guys. Some people,
I don't think so. I mean,
some people are familiar. We've sold
so many.
Tons of our models without having anything built, and dropping 25 grand. I understand that. It's a lot of money, you know. So, but we're only going to build probably a limited amount of these because, you know, we just want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
If people like this, if it's a good show. But, yeah, bear with us. We'll have you a model so you'll know when you can, if you feel like you want to spend 25
and a reminder
grand.
that the house, you'll receive it in the month of January 2023. Yeah. So Randy anticipates starting the builds of the 8x20s in December. Of this year. Okay.
Yeah, and if you want solar, and if you want off-grid, it has to be purchased by the 31st.
Yes.
Another question is people say, hey, I don't want to pay in full. Okay. We have to have all your money, and I know if you don't feel comfortable with that, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We take your money, we build your house. I buy
we get all the materials.
Especially the solar. There's a lot of money. We're not making any money off the solar. This is just a promotional to sell more homes. And listen, I understand. If you don't trust us and you can't pay 100% up, I understand.
It's just not the deal
It's the way
for
we've been doing it
right.
for 8 years.
The solar has to be paid. We have to send all the money in for the solar. So if you only pay part down and then you end up not pay the balance, then, you know.
I understand. There's some people, there's attorneys. Oh, Lord, people told me, you guys are nuts to be able to get all that. And I said, that's fine. We're nuts. We're doing it 8 years.
We're nuts.
There's some people that have really jumped on board. We built probably 1,800 homes, and everybody has done that. So, but I understand. So there's no gripes. If you don't feel comfortable, that's cool with us.
Okay. Yeah.
We're doing the best we can. We don't have a line of credit. So if I sell 100 homes, I don't go to the bank and borrow $1 million and build them all and then get my money later. It doesn't work that way. We build with what your money you bring us. We use that money to build your home. So, but there's no gripes if you don't feel comfortable.
Sure.
We're not trying to force anybody to do anything.
Exactly.
Randy, why not sell your iBox as a standalone, incredible tiny power wall unit, incredible power wall, or credible? I have to read that later. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
A power wall. First, there was a 8x16 for $20K, 4,300 pounds. Now there is a 8x20 Incredibox Plus for 25 at maybe 5,000 pounds question mark, with both on 2 axles, weight of stability. Will 2023 bring an 8x12 Incredibox Mini? That is a lightweight, single, complete, tiny home. This guy must be watching over my desk, you know what?
The place is bugged.
There will be a demand is there. There will be, if the demand is there, which I believe there is. Stay tuned. Oh, that was cool.
Who is that? Oh, you know who that is? That's Michael. Michael follows us all the time. Michael Clark, right?
Yeah.
He's always been so great about sharing information.
Yeah.
Like he would share our videos and posts and stuff like that to help keep people informed. So thank you, Michael. Michael is very in tune.
He must be, because he's
tiny homes.
I just ordered a 12-foot trailer.
Yeah.
And it's a prototype. And I'm going to build a 12-foot trailer. I was talking to Tom. So we're thinking about coming out with one in 2023.
Yeah.
But not yet. Yeah. Good job.
Way to go, Michael.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe he's a psychic.
Sylvia Wright.
Hey, Sylvia.
Can you post your address on YouTube? I can't get it on Facebook.
I wonder why. I mean, it's all over Facebook and it's all over
our physical
our
address.
Website. Yeah.
Yeah, 850 Industrial Road, Newport, Tennessee. It's on our website,
37821.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Love this idea. I was wondering if you think it can be pulled by a half-ton pickup. 5,300 pounds.
Okay.
So, yep. Excursion.
What's that mean?
Suburban Explorer Expedition. Yeah, you could use all them. I think that it could probably even pull that Nissan that lady used. She had like an 80, I think almost a 6,800 pound towing capacity.
Tow package, okay.
The one home. Can we purchase off-grid package with an extra battery for the home? What does that mean? The one home. W-O-N-E.
Susan Lee.
Susan Lee.
The one.
Time is running out on the solar grid.
I think maybe the giveaway house. Is that what she's talking about?
I don't know.
The one home.
Can we purchase off-grid package for an extra battery for the home? Yeah, you got to the end of October to purchase anything if off-grid for our cost.
Yeah, the 31st is the cutoff.
Yeah, a battery's $1,800.
Right.
Randy and Amanda, this is from Eric Schaffner.
Hey, Eric.
You have had issues with a door in the bathroom of the 816 Incredibox. Here's an idea on the 20-footer. How about taking 2 to 4 inches between the kitchen wall and the bathroom wall and leave room for a barn door style? Or make a pocket door use of the 2 to 4 inches space by sandwiching 2 panels. Okay.
Right.
Eric, thank you for your thoughts, and that is true, 100%, all that.
Right.
I'm just trying to keep the cost down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it as simple as we possibly can.
Because our costs would have to go up.
Yeah, to make another panel and
slows production.
And you just don't mount you got to put a wood up inside there to handle the track of the barn door. It has to be mounted to wood, and the wood has to be 3 inches. So there's some things there that you can do.
There's just a lot.
We can do all this. It's just I don't want to move the door further towards the living room and then allow another 4 inches for that. But I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And we may look into this later, but I just love it that it's a DIY.
I do too.
You know, if a person wanted that door narrower, right, and they're wanting to do anything, they can actually build wood. And close that door off.
True.
And push it towards the shower, and then put you a barn door. Even I think. We've had people say, hey, I'm going to put a bifold wood door with a barn door track.
There are so many options for little doors and for, closets and stuff that don't normally,
the beauty of this house is that you guys figure it out.
Yeah. I would put a curtain. It would just be me. I'd put a really thick, heavy curtain, and I'd make it look really pretty.
I don't want it to sound figure it out.
Right.
But it's a DIY.
It doesn't sound like that.
I want it. My whole vision for this. It is dry. You know, it is warm and it's cool. It has got a bathroom. It's got a kitchen and it's got a bedroom. And you guys just use your imagination for all these things. Right?
But like you've always said, anything can be done.
Yes.
But anything can't be done for $20,000.
And we've done anything.
Yeah, but you can't do that for $20,000.
No. Chris Cree 8.
Or 25.
If someone buys a solar or off-grid Incredibox, would it be expensive to change it back to a regular Incredibox? Can it easily be done? Of course. Yeah. I mean, you know, we put this together on an assembly line. The wires are ran through. You can click, undo, pull it out, pull your charge controller inverter. You can take your panels off your roof. Now your roof's going to have some holes where it's been mounted, but that can be sealed up. And that's, you know, you can take them out for sure. Hey, Amanda, this is Yay Linda.
Yeah, she's on there all the time.
Hey, Amanda, decorate at 8x20. Bet they sell good. Where's the floor plan? I think that would help sell Incredibox.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we showed it in the video.
Yep.
Yeah, we showed it in the video. But we will post it. We need to put it on the website. Just things have been happening because Sam is going through all that stuff. He usually posts everything on the website. Yep. So we'll try to get with him and see if he's able to still do that. If not,
people have been watching us for the longest time.
They have.
It is the Incredibox 4 foot longer.
4 foot
Done.
longer. Yeah.
Super. Nothing has changed whatsoever except we added 4 feet.
But it is in the video.
Yeah, but we'll get you a floor plan.
Yeah.
Here's Yaya again. Love you both. At least you're working towards my size.
Ah, there you go. So working towards her size. I like that.
We're getting there.
She's putting that in there.
Where's Ace?
I like that. I know. Ace is back at the shop.
All right. Edson Javier.
Yeah.
Where can I buy this? Oh, that's that model home.
Which one is that?
All right. That's a $25,000 Freedom style home that we did about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
And them are gone. So Edson, if you want that, man, the only thing close to that right now is our 8x20 Incredibox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, until we have a model home, we've got
a model home, but it's probably going to be double that price now.
8x20.
And it's not even the same house. It's got, it's got farm style sinks. It's got LP siding. It's got painted interior. It is Mac Daddy now,
exactly.
Man. Yeah.
So please consider an Incredibox.
Will there be a washer and dryer hookup in the 8x20?
That's a good question.
Nope. It won't be. But you can add it if you like.
Yeah. Now, how hard would it be to add? Not hard?
It's right there. You can put it on the tongue box, or you can put it in the where the washer, where the refrigerator is going to go.
Okay.
You can fit one in there too.
Right.
Or you can fit it under the counter that folds down.
Yep.
You can put a washer and dryer there and tie your water and drain into your kitchen sink.
I would totally do that.
I have an acre of land. I need 3, maybe 4 of them. Do you finance? This is Effie's Travel Coaching.
Oh, okay. Great.
Effie. I had a aunt named Effie.
Aunt named Effie.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do not finance, but we do have some finance companies on our website. You could go to there and click and see if that'll help.
Yeah.
You can also get equity in your homes, any equity that you have anywhere. There's other, personal loans that you can get out of your credit union, any bank that you can come up with too.
Okay.
Michael D. All right.
Hey, Michael.
QQQ. What is the weight of the 8x20? What is the tongue weight of both the 8 and the 20?
Okay.
All right, Michael, we just I asked John today, where's our scale for our tongue? We're going to order one. We thought we had it, so we'll get you that information to you as soon as we can get it. And also, the actual weight of it, we talked earlier in this video. It's about 37 pounds a square foot, so 160 square feet times 37. I think it comes out to about 5,300 pounds for an 8x20, and about 4,300 pounds?
Okay.
Something like that is it 43 or 47? I'm all confused now.
You said 47, I thought, but okay.
Okay. All right.
Can we read some? Because you're answering a lot of them.
Nathaniel Grant.
There's going to be a lot of. Nathaniel Grant, will you take veterans to VA loans to what they have to do to get one of these tiny houses? Use my VA loan. Thank you. We actually had somebody bring that up, right?
How do we do that?
Let me contact them, okay?
The
because
VA?
We actually had, Chef David got a VA loan years ago for a tiny house.
Is that what he did for his house?
Yeah, that's what he done.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, I'm almost positive. But let me find that out. That's a good question. What is the weight? GM. What is the weight? What kind of insulation would it work upstate New York? I'm assuming talking about the cold.
Yeah, so it's approximately 2 inches, all right? It's a little less than 2 inches because they're door panels, right? And they're rigid foam, closed cell polyurethane foam insulation. Will they work upstate New York? That is one cold place.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I know they're warmer than an RV, all right? I lived in the winter down here for about 15 degrees. We've had people now live in here for about a year.
We've had them here over a year.
No issues whatsoever.
No problems.
I don't care what kind of house you got, what kind of tiny home you got. If you do not skirt the outside bottom, your floors are going to get cold, all right? So you got to put some skirting on it. We are thinking about, and if they're watching today, Cody, Wyoming High School, we're thinking about taking one up to Cody and leaving it there, and we're going to put it through a northern Wyoming winter.
Talking about cold.
They're an hour from Yellowstone. We want to park it up there and let the kids have a temperature inside and out, put a heater in there, so we don't know yet. But I'm just going to say, and listen, I don't want you to buy this on my word because we have not officially tested this house. We've had heat, remember? We had heat on it from a wood stove on the outside for over an hour. I'm going to do it again. It was 530 degrees on the outside for an hour. On the inside, it was still 70 degrees.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm thinking that maybe the cold would be the same thing.
Yeah.
How we can do the cold, well, I don't know, put a cooler blowing on it. I don't know how to get cold radiating on the outside.
We'll figure something out.
But anyway, we have not been able to have any field experience on that yet of how they weather through the cold. I'm in my own gut, the floors are 5.5 inches of insulation.
Now, you know what? We need to contact our customers, though. We need to contact our
Who's been through a winter on
We're
that?
talking,
the Incredibox
but the ESP homes were the very first ESPs we did.
We need to find out where they got
Oh my gosh, we got a ton of them, all different places.
On the winter.
Yeah, wintertime. Okay, Rebecca Parmalee. How much do you think the bigger Incredibox will weigh? She's talking about the 8x20, and Randy just said, didn't you say 47, or what'd you say it was?
It'll be It'll be 5,300 pounds.
5,300 pounds,
Yes.
Rebecca. Amanda, not only are the nails cute, but I love the shirt. You left us with a lot to think about. And the shirt I had on was cute. But I wanted to say something really quick about this shirt. The shirt that I have on, can you see what it says? It says Montana, and then it's got this on here. This shirt I actually bought for him in Montana, and I accidentally put it on and wore it home on the airplane, and then I thought, he don't need a shirt. He's fine. So, so this is mine now. So, Kiki.
I messed up here.
Oh no, what?
So if it was 4,700 pounds, I can't remember if it's 43 or 47. Incredibox. We're gonna get them weighed again. If it was 4,300, right?
I thought it was 47.
Divided by, I think it was 43, and you divide that by
could be
128.
Okay.
That's 34 pounds a square foot.
Okay.
Okay. So 34 times 160. 160 times 34 is 5440.
Oh, 5440.
So it's anywhere between 55 and 6,000 pounds.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to take one to the scale. I'll take another 16. We got to cross the street. We'll take it over there to
do that.
the track.
Okay.
Weigh it again, and we'll get a tongue weight for you guys.
Okay, we'll do that. But it's around-ish.
Yeah.
That. Okay. Kiki, this you were writing on the board. I don't know why it is, but you irritate people by wiping it with your hand. We have got a ton of erasers. I'm talking. I bet
where
we got.
are they? I was looking for it. I couldn't find it.
Well, you know.
I irritate people.
Well,
that's the first time I've ever heard that.
That's the first time you've heard it, like right since we've been over here.
So she didn't want me to use my hand?
No, it's annoying to see somebody do it with their hand because it's it makes them it's dirty. You know. Oh well. Beth Tucker. Hey Beth, my job requires a hardline internet. Is that available in your village? Can I have my chickens?
Well, well, we get our internet from Newport Utility.
Yes.
And they put a dish on the side, and it's wireless to a signal. So it's all Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
They did not run any hard line into the community whatsoever.
Chickens would not survive around here. Reason being, there's coyotes.
Well, they'd put them in a cage, probably.
Exactly. Well, I know what you're saying, but it does draw in other animals and stuff, and dogs and things like that. The dogs have to be on a leash. But there is coyotes around here and things like that. That's just the nature of the, the mountain and the woods and things like that. So,
no chickens.
No chickens, and you can't have chickens running around and it's not a farm, But I know there's a lot of people who have chickens as pets. Like they're like fluffy little veiny roosters and all kinds of things like that. They're super cute. Where is Ace? I know he's running around. Let's see. How much would it be? Okay, Common Sense University. How much would it be for a complete off-grid of the Incredibox with the 20? And you already addressed that, I think.
Yeah, it's $5,000 more just for the solar. So it'd be the house sells for $25,000. If you want a complete off-grid, it'd be $35,000. That's with solar, water, everything.
Okay, Paula Cook. How much without the loft downstairs bedroom instead in the 8x20?
We just don't. If you don't want a loft, we just won't put it in.
Exactly.
Same price.
Cost stays the same. That love matters. If only the bathroom was not in the kitchen. Why? There is some people that bothers for some reason. To me, it's the most space. The best use of space because I like to have that great big living room. So are you saying that you want the bathroom on one end, the kitchen on the other, and the living room in the middle? Is that what you're wanting? Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure.
I'm sure they are.
That's probably what they're meaning.
We did the RJO.
The American Freedom was like that.
Kitchen bathroom, and it was 32 inches in between the two. I don't consider the bathroom in the kitchen like that, but I can all I can say is if you're going to use a bathroom, you're going to use the bathroom in 128 or 160 square feet. It's all one room.
Well, in American Freedom, when you did that in the backyard, you had the door on the side, the kitchen was on the left, the bathroom was on the right. when you have the door right there, you can't put furniture there, so you lose so much.
Because you got to walk
to
both, and you lose all that space.
And you have to have a walk path, so it's I like the bathroom right there. I like it all. I like a bigger living room. So
I don't know.
But everybody's different.
And we used to do this different.
Exactly. Jamie G, Q&A.
Yeah.
Let's see. Would the 8x20 be available without the second loft? Yes. I think that is the best spot. I think that is the best spot for the mini split. And the countertop, how much are we losing there? I love the idea of a small fridge and freezer in that spot, and using the other area for a closet. She edits it, and that the new space makes a great spot for a wall-mounted flat screen. Love the bigger size. It means there is now room for a dog bed. Everybody's got a dog. Yeah.
What?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to comment on anything like that.
I didn't understand. What was it? The loft?
Okay, the loft. I think that is best spot for the mini split.
The second loft. You don't need the loft in the living room.
Right.
And it is. That's a great spot for a mini split, like we do have it out there. There's electricity out there. You can put it on the side too if you want.
True. Okay.
You know?
Lisa Black, can we get an off-grid model?
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
By October 31st.
Now you're able to get anything for the special. Yeah, for the deal on the solar and the off-grid. The price is going to increase, but it's still going to be available.
This is just a promotional. Right. Yeah.
Okay, question. Danny Allen. Hey, Danny. Why not use an elevated bed instead of a fixed loft? Wouldn't it allow you to have a full bed without the stairs or ladder? I love the videos and the concept and your passion. This is just a thought. Thank you. Thanks, Danny.
An elevated bed where?
That was the...
Right here.
Yeah.
Elevated bed of a fixed loft. What does that mean?
Wouldn't it allow you to have a...
Instead of a fixed loft.
Yeah.
Man, and we've done all that. We've done elevated beds that went up. I think we've done probably 5 or 6 of them. That's just a DIY.
Yeah.
We leave it open for you, and you guys can put an elevated bed in it.
So if you don't want the loft and you plan on maybe doing an elevated bed, just leave it off.
I'd be thinking about it.
Now, if you have the loft in there, you can take it out. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. You just unscrew it.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see.
You could use that loft for a panel, like a box on the front.
Sunlight 333. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. Questions. Number 1, can we get it with the same solar and off-grid package as the smaller Incredibox? And if so, how much? We said that.
You got it.
And she's got question mark 35,000.
Same windows, same everything. Yep.
Number 2, how many windows will it have?
Same as Incredibox. 5.
5.
Total.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you for finally bringing this forward, Amanda. And this is from Ann.
And the solar is 30. Off-grid is 35.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. Let's see. Fantastic. This is Australian woman. Fantastic. Does this mean individuals could add an egress window to the loft and make it a sleep loft? Or alternatively, close off a section in lounge zone to allow for a sleep nook?
I like that Australian woman. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think it's great.
If you know what? If you want to sleep up there, you can put an egress window in it. Great idea.
And her name suggestion for it is Incredibox +4. We like it.
+4. Yeah,
+4, I like it.
Because you were asking.
Yeah.
What are we going to name
How
this
are we going to
thing?
distinct? Yeah, exactly. But it is an 8x20.
Nice.
Jeff B-Craft, how about a 10x20 next? We'll see, Jeff.
Yeah.
We'll see. Question. This is Diana Gribben. Hey, Diana. This 8x20 is great. Is the additional loft appropriate for sleeping or just storage? Or will there be a ladder, or do we get that ourselves? Thank you for all you do. Great question.
I'm just putting the loft up there.
You do what you want.
I'm lowering it as low as I can to the top of the windows. You can take it out. You can leave it in. You can add a window. You can
do what you want.
You have to get you a ladder. Yeah.
Nancy Stoner. Hey, Nancy. I was thinking about an off-grid Incredibox, but I think it's too small for me. What would it cost to turn this new, larger Incredibox into an off-grid Incredibox? And we really just talked about it.
Yeah. We can do it completely off-grid for $35. Yeah.
Yeah.
8x20. Yep.
I'm telling you.
I've been waiting for this 20-footer. But we had to wait and make sure that there was a demand and if our assembly line could handle it.
Yeah.
You know?
And Bonnie Goodwin, hey guys, can we get the full off-grid with the 8x20? I'm telling you,
awesome.
People are so on this solar and off-grid.
I'm adding it to my house.
I am too. I think it's great.
Yep.
Sonia Herrera, do you have a lot for it? No, we're just selling the house.
Yeah, just the house.
Just the house. And it's just going to be for December, like we said. Or that we're building them in December, but we're selling them.
Yeah. And if it's a go and people are on this thing, I've already started thinking about how we can just organize 16s and 20s down the line.
Okay. Let's see. Larry Boyle. You are killing me with all these choices. God, Randy, you're so annoying. Can we still get the off-grid package on this one? Yes. Also, how high off the floor for the second loft?
Right. All right. So we put the bottom of our loft at 78 inches.
Yeah.
I'm putting the windows at 76 inches high. In the back of that, I've got it on the plan. I think on the back that we got almost 42 inches up in that loft on the back high part of the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the front's like 36.
It starts up and goes down this way. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the high end. I wanted to put a Murphy bed on the 8-foot wall in the 8x16. Keep up the great work.
Awesome.
Good deal. BB. Hi, Randy. Does this 8x20 have the washer dryer hookup? Adding the endless water is okay. Just pay for that? ?
No washer and dryer hookups, but you guys can do that yourself, like we said earlier, at the kitchen sink or in the closet right there, and you have to tie into your water heater and a drain.
Okay.
Yep.
What's endless water? Is that a water?
Tankless water heater.
Okay.
Yep.
But you don't get that. You get a 19-gallon water heater.
Right.
Correct. Okay. Kelly Thompson, you guys keep introducing new homes, and I keep wanting all of them. That said, can a solar package be added? Yes.
Yes.
Is that not amazing? The people interested in solar?
You know what, Minda, though? It's
very telling.
We're offering this at a great deal.
It is.
Even after we got to go up a little bit, after our sale's done, it's still going to be way under market value.
Oh, absolutely.
What everybody else is trying to do.
And just think about, I mean, everybody that we talk to wants to keep their home, but just think if you had to sell this home. If you got it and you got it with, it was completely off grid, and you had to sell that house, you're going to sell it.
Yep.
And you'll sell it like that.
And that's like, I've said it before.
Put it anywhere.
Dave Ramsey, the money manager guy, I never watch him. I don't like him. I'm sorry. I never give my opinion about anybody in the world.
I used to watch him.
I don't know why. I just don't watch him. I don't, but.
I think he's got some good points about
he does.
some stuff.
Well, then I take back that I don't like him because I don't want to get into it. So the thing is about him is he said tiny homes, and this is not why I don't like him. He said tiny homes, right, are not a good value. Okay. They're not a good investment. You're wasting your money, right? Almost every tiny home that we have built. Now, there's some people that built custom homes that spent way too much money.
Right.
But if you buy a home of our model or one of these right here, you have got equity in your home. Even a lot of our RJOs and Freedoms and people that live in our forest, we have, I can't tell you how many multiple people have bought our homes and sold them within a year and have turned a profit.
Oh, 100%.
So when it talks about the expense on these things, you're buying equity in our home. Just like you said, on the solar, you add a solar package to that, and then you throw some paint and some trim on the DIY, I've always told people, buy one of these, fix it up and sell it. Make some money. You can flip these.
Right.
And buy one.
Even if you have, I mean, this is my take on it too. Even if you get a custom, if you do a custom $150,000 tiny home, okay? Let's say you do that, right?
Okay.
If it gets you out of debt, you know what I'm saying? If that's something, it's less expensive than a regular house.
If you had $300,000 and you sold the house, you buy one.
Yeah,
and live
exactly.
In, right?
And it's like, and you want to put all the bells and whistles in a custom home, and you want to add everything to it. If you never have a payment again, isn't it worth it?
Well, he's saying it's like you'll never get your money back out of it.
But if you're going to live in it, I'm saying, and I'd say they would say, don't ever have something that you can't sell and recoup your money and stuff like that with. But I think the majority, I know with experience, our customers are buying it to get out of debt, and they're never leaving that home. We rarely have people who flip their houses. We only have a handful that do that. Right. They live in their homes here. Yeah. They're not flipping houses here. They are living in their homes. Now, like I said, there's a handful.
Just checking the time.
Are you check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are we good? Okay. How much time we got for more?
It just says 36 minutes on there.
Okay.
I'm good to rattle these off. These are good questions.
Yeah, they are. Well, it's because we needed to address. We just launched that yesterday, so we really needed to dive into it. Let's see. Myra Parle, will you have it in the self-sustainable solar package as well? There's another one.
We sure will.
Degriz, the Incredibox really interests me, except I really want room for a stacked laundry center. That length would allow that. Can you work one in there? Can you work one in there? Where could you put it?
I know a lot of people are asking about it.
Yeah. Where would you put it if you were going to do that? And she wants a stackable, not a...
Yeah.
You just have to sacrifice that.
See, a stackable is 75 inches tall.
I know, but you got to sacrifice
and
that
then
space.
It's right where the water heater is. You can put it behind the door. Then you can't put a water heater there. Then you're moving it all down 2 more feet. And it's just not everybody wants one. You know, you can put one under the counter to the left of the sink, under the counter. If you want one there, it's a DIY. You'd have to move your water heater somewhere else.
Yeah.
And
let me ask you this: can you put, like, at people that have porches and things like that, can you put a fridge outside?
I mean, you gotta.
You can, can't you? Like, right?
Yeah.
Box it in or something, and you could put, I mean, or put a washer and dryer out on the porch.
I mean, you can't. It's still going to freeze, you know, unless you put some heat up. I mean, you think about being up in Minnesota or up north. I know you're from here, so it's not. You never think about cold.
Oh, I never think about that.
You know, I totally understand about wanting a washer and dryer in the house. A stackable, it's a lot. I can understand them wanting that too. But man, I think we're just so used to having that, and going to laundromat is awful. All right. Over in Europe, and I know a ton of people have got the under-the-counter washer and dryers, and people say they take forever, they're not efficient. For me, how I put it in my head, I'm putting my laundry in there, and I'm not sitting here watching my laundry get done. I'm either going to go to work, or I'm going to do something else on the weekends while I got all day, and I don't really have a time frame.
I would say give it a try. Give a try the 2-in-1.
It's a little house. It's a little
combo.
House.
Give it a try.
It's just a tiny house, and it's hard to pack all that in there and then put your full-size bed and then have a sofa and, or a lazy boy chair and a full TV.
And too, you know, if you launder, you know, your bed's clothes and all that kind of stuff, just go to the laundromat and do that.
Now, the one place that she can do that, I just thought about, you know how the countertop flips, and somebody earlier said that.
Yeah.
Okay, you can take that flip-out countertop. It's just a couple screws. Take it, get it out of there. You can put a stackable, right?
Yeah.
To the left of that countertop, and you can run your drain and your water lines from your kitchen sink through your cabinets underneath the cabinet and tie it in, and you'll have a stackable washer and dryer. I think that's the best way to do it, and it's a DIY. It's a DIY. Now,
the sacrifice will be.
It's intriguing me. Yeah. It's intriguing me how many people want to do this. If that's something, while we're plumbing, do we want to just stub one up like the sink we did in the bathroom? Do we want to stub a drain up? But see, if you put a washer box on the back wall, that is not a hollow wall. So the washer box is going to stick out about 4 inches underneath that flip up. Then you can't flip it. It's just, there's a lot of things that goes into changing all this, you know?
Well, it just depends on how bad you want it.
Yeah.
You know, or how bad you need it. Kim Fuentes, can you add solar to the off-grid of this Incredibox? I'm just amazed at everybody that's saying that. The Brit. Mr. Randy, is there any way you could come up with a design like the Charleston that I love, by the way, with a full bath shower combo instead of just a shower?
Yeah.
I'm looking at all your styles on the website, but I don't see one with a bath. Love to hear your ideas. Love your ideas, and you and Amanda are great. Keep up the good work, Jane. Thank you, Jane.
You know, I could probably come up with one, because if you do one without staircase on the Charleston, you can put a full bath in there, but then you lose a vanity too. It takes 60 inches to do a tub shower.
Okay, now Kathy Morrison is asking a good question. What about the overpasses, Randy? Will folks be able to haul these on highways with this 8x20x10 Incredibox?
Yes. So it's a 10-foot wall, and then we're only up 2.5 feet off.
Overpasses are like 14 or 16 or something.
Yeah, exactly. We're still under 13.6.
Way under.
Yeah, you're still really good on that.
Bobby Henretti. Yeah, I've been hoping for a 20-foot one. Big question is will this also be an off-grid one with solar and tanks? Excited for more information.
Yeah, they are. Go for it. Yep.
Awesome. Mauricino Morones, how about solar and how much will it weigh? Another solar. Can we get this new Incredibox as an off-grid version? MJ's asking.
Man.
Wow.
Yes, 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 yes. You guys can get solar off-grid.
Interested.
This is awesome.
Chris Create is the 8x20 with a farm sink in the kitchen and a larger shower stall. Just wondering.
Okay, the shower stall is 36 inches, big as we can get. I mean, you can go 48, but no, we don't do a 48. And you can add the farm style sink. It's a DIY.
Dogs and cat family. Can we get the $5,000 solar package, please? Yes.
By Halloween.
Yes. That does not include solar, right? And no, it doesn't include it, but you can add it, Donna Mount.
Yep.
Neo Log. Will the solar or complete off-grid package be available with this house? Everybody.
Nice.
Is that not amazing?
That's exciting.
Sue Womack. Hey, Sue, is the 8x20 available for the 1099 sales force to sell and offer the $500 discount?
Yes, it sure is.
Yes.
Go, go, go.
Taja, can you make it higher to the 13.6, including the solar package?
Yep. So we put a 10-foot wall. We've actually increased it by 12 inches more than the Incredibox 16-footer.
Girly Potato, is there still a window on the back wall?
Yes.
Todd M, sounds great. Just wondering what you think the weight is going to be. You just said it. That's great.
Yeah, about 53 to 5,800 pounds. We'll weigh it.
Yanni Perez, this is great news. Are lots available at the same time? If so, what are the details? Please, rent, what's included, blah, blah, blah. We don't rent lots.
Yeah, we don't have them.
We can't.
No.
Yeah, we don't have them.
This right here is Buffalo Creek, and we'll do a video on that. We're getting ready to bust this open. This is 2023, and it'll be lots and homes included in a package.
I can't believe there's 1, 2, 3 more about the solar and off-grid. There's another one about the discount. Heidi Kruder. She's actually wanting to buy 1 or 2. I think she said she's selling. Heidi's very sweet. Is it possible for off-grid? How tall is the loft? We already answered that. That was Johnette and
we need to do a video
Kathy.
Today on, again, help everybody, and we'll show the floor plan, the windows. It's off-grid, the solar.
Everything. Solar is the independent sales. It's they wanted to tell you on that one video, Charlotte Prosbisky. No, haha, love the banter. Randy, do you mean air control for that song? Remember, it was David Bowie?
That's right.
Yes.
What did I say?
And there was a lot of people. But you said something about control something.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Anyway,
God.
They were just telling you that. But anyway, and another thing I want to bring up, probably the last thing to bring up, $20,000 grab and goes. Do we still have grab and goes? What's going on there?
Yeah, we got them. If you want a 16-foot Incredibox, come and get it. You can come and get it today and leave it with today.
We are loaded up at the sales lot. Now, you're going to see some things whenever you come. If you're coming for a visit or if you're coming to pick up your house, when you come into the property now, a lot of things have changed.
Yep.
You want to go over the changes?
We got a sales office. As soon as you come into the gate, we're actually putting our guard gate up it so people can come in, and we're going to keep kind of tentatively right now have a guard person in the shack and check-in. Then also behind that is going to have a sales office where all of the homes are setting.
Yeah.
We've got, I think, 24 Incrediboxes sitting on a sales lot right now.
It is packed right now.
We're waiting for people to come, and if you've got an Incredibox that you bought, please come get it.
You have to come get it.
We don't have any more room.
We're out of room.
Yeah. And so we've got that. We've got signage up there. It says, hey, when you're pulling in, please stop here, make a phone call. This is a sales lot. Don't go any further.
Please, please, please do not go through the gates where it says employees only. The main reason, our insurance, there's nails. You're going to get a nail and you're going to get a flat.
Yep.
So do not go down through there.
Yeah, and the communities, people are living here.
They live here.
And they are like,
please keep that in mind.
It's turning into a, kind of a tourism thing.
I know. So we have to do some crowd control, and that's why we're having this, because people are actually stopping and either walking up on people's porches or they're just flat out taking pictures while they're out there doing stuff. We need to be more, you got to be, you're excited, we know, but you got to be a little bit respectful because they do live here, Having a big gate go up, a fence.
We got a huge,
fencing going
beautiful
up.
fence that's going to go up. It's a stockade fence. It's going to be 12 foot tall.
12 feet.
It's going to be 300 feet long.
It's like a King Kong kind of
And it is going to
fortress.
separate. You will not see the prairie here shortly. When you pull in, the prairie will be secluded. And then we're going to run it down Industrial Road.
Yep.
So you guys in the prairie, if you're watching this or anything else.
You're going to have your privacy.
You're going to have 2 walls. You won't see Industrial Road anymore. And you won't see the sales lot. You won't see any of that. It's going to be a wall.
Yeah.
And then we're going to run that wall probably the whole length of Industrial Road.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue it, hopefully, all the way around the perimeter of our property
Yeah.
in the years to come.
Yeah. And too, we just want to mention we've got a couple of we've got a gentleman who out of the country who's doing an article that we were going to let you know about information about that that's coming up. And we also have Jenna who is going to be contacting some more of our residents and to do more tours. And so be looking forward to that because that's going to be really fun. We gave her a list of names this morning. She's going to contact them and hopefully they will agree and we will get to see more people's homes because people this year, especially now, here it is fall, the end of the year, and people are really getting done with a lot of the renovations they've been doing, adding on, things like that. Yeah. So there's a lot of exciting things that, different things that you're going to be able to see.
Yeah, and it's Jenna is...
the giant Journey.
Tiny House, Giant
Journey.
Tiny
House, Giant Journey.
Yeah, so go to her YouTube channel, subscribe to her channel. She's been great for us.
She does a lot of different
We've had a container home featured there, and it was over 1 million views.
Yeah, that was Martha's house. Yeah. It was 8x40.
So she's coming back, and she's going to actually feature several more homes, and she's going to feature the Mountain Shire, which is a hobbit village that we have built all the homes in it. And then the homeowner, the developers over there, they've got a beautiful landscaping, how they've done that, and it's a destination now.
And they actually want more.
Yeah,
they're going to do more.
5 more homes.
5 more homes.
And
now, is that in Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg? It's Pigeon Forge, right?
Well, yeah.
It is
Pigeon Forge.
So it's called the Mountain Shire.
Yes,
right?
Mountain Shire.
Okay.
Go on that, and I think, you know what? I bet we are the only tiny home, hobbit tiny home that's on wheels.
Yes.
That's made a resort.
Oh, I bet so.
I bet we're the only one in the entire world because people build hobbit houses in the ground that are stationary.
Yeah.
These can be sold, up, left, done, they're still on wheels.
And too, you know, we're going to visit again. We'll probably visit when the leaves start changing a lot here. You would really like to see it then. And we may even go visit again at Christmas time because it's really pretty at Christmas. So, all right. Well, that's our weekly Wednesday Q&A. We think we hit a lot of questions today.
Yeah.
The main questions was how much does it weigh, the 8x20? Can you take the loft out? Can you get solar and off grid? So
you know, and I apologize, guys, for
make sure it's still
throwing out a 10x20. I mean, an 8x20 Incredibox.
Don't apologize.
I apologize for not having one built, not having a the design and all that done. In my brain, I'm like, I think like everybody knows the Incredibox is 16 foot. I'm like, you add 4 more feet and we're done.
Yeah.
But just bear with me. I'm going to have everything you need. There are people that feel comfortable with us because they've watched us long enough. They've seen the Incredibox.
Yeah.
You go on our website. You know, we did have an Incredibox model, design and everything on our website. And that's why I just thought, well, we're just adding 4 more feet. And I thought, everybody's been like, boom. So we will do that.
If you follow us and you know what we normally do, you can't wait for a special. You can't wait because the special will be over. You can't wait
everything moves so fast.
It does.
But, I mean, it's fast moving. We got models going on. I've got custom homes that, we got custom homes. This does not affect. I want to just put this out here that if you bought a model home from us, we've got some that are a year old. Yeah. We do, and we're working on them, and we have got a build list, and we are trying to get these done.
And they are being worked on.
And they are. That is not even...
That doesn't even
affect the Incredibox assembly line.
We have a whole nother team that does those.
Yeah, the men that are on the Incredibox assembly line did not come from the custom section of our company.
For the model
They were hired specifically to just build Incrediboxes. They're not... I don't want to... There's not anything to put them down, but they weren't hired as carpenters. They're not carpenters. Most of them aren't. They were trained on the assembly line to build Incrediboxes.
Yep.
I had a couple boys today told me, they said, hey man, don't put us on another place on the line. I like what I do and I don't want to go away from it.
They've gotten used to it.
They got used to it
and
here
they're
I
good
thought
at
they
it.
would be bored,
Yeah.
Doing a certain thing all day.
Yeah.
They love it. They said, I want to stay right where I'm at. I'm efficient. I'm doing good. I like my job.
Well, and too, it's just like Daniel. I saw him walking. He just seems so happy. He's a happy guy, and he's over there doing the panels and stuff, and he walks over there, and he's just come here. We had no idea he was going to be that great, and he had no idea that he was going to love it this much. He absolutely loves it. And the majority of the guys and the girls and stuff, they will say, hey, whatever you need me to do. Yeah. Whatever you need me to do. So they're making
great money.
They are making great money.
Daniel just turned 20, come from out of Mexico.
Yeah.
He's from California. And his family was living in Mexico for 3 years. He come here and didn't have a driver's license. You guys may have seen him before.
Nothing.
He come here at 19. He just turned 20.
Yeah.
And he's got him a car. His family provide. This kid is just probably, he is just awesome.
He's a nice kid.
So smart. So just
so polite.
A good person,
yes.
you know. And so I've given him my mom's house to live in.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fixed it up and he's in there. And I said, you know, just get off your feet. I mean, get on your feet.
Get on to
save
help
some
him.
money and get going. He wants to buy an Incredibox.
To help him out.
And he's been nothing but an asset for me.
Oh, yeah.
And
helpful anytime.
Me.
Yeah.
And I always told everybody, and I know it kind of sounds odd, but I've worked for a lot of guys. I've worked for builders. I've been an hourly guy on a crew, and I've done all that stuff, right? And I always said, if I would have found somebody like me,
yes,
I would have worked for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of starting my own company.
Sure.
And when I see guys working, I always think about me.
Yeah.
If I would work here, what I would want.
Right.
And if I did work hard and I did do a good job and I like being here, where can I get to financially?
Yep.
And what is my limit? And how can I stay on a team and how can I benefit?
Right.
Now, that's just my mindset. It's starting to happen with the guys. We're down to about 35, 38 guys inside the Incredibox.
Yeah.
We've geared down to 3. And you know what I told the guys the other day, and I'll let you guys go on this. I told the guys, you know, we wanted to do 5. And of course, as a numbers, if I look at the numbers, 5 lowers our cost of labor on per house. But then when I started looking at it, you know, the quality was a little bit, you know, but I think we can still do 5 and do quality. I really do, because we changed procedures that could now be put into the 5. And that idea that you had about the, you know, the countertop and all that didn't add any more time. But what I did find is when we slow down to 3, it almost took, you could see the pressure come off of everybody.
Yes, right.
And so I'm like, you know what, man, that's between, you know, like 400 homes less a year, potentially, right?
Right.
And I said, I just want to make our living at 3 a day.
Yeah. But it will increase when it needs to.
When it needs to.
Yes.
And so I said, let's just gear down.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about, everybody. When it comes down just to numbers and money, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to be looking at all the profit margins and what we got to do and tweak here, and I got to save a nickel in here, and I probably should. And we try. I mean, my finger's on all the money all the time anyway, just so we can stay alive. But at the end, I want you guys to know that we're trying to build a nice home, and we're trying to keep these men happy long-term and build into their lives.
Right.
And try to give them a good living, too.
That's right, exactly.
So we need them as much as
we
they
don't want
need
people
us.
coming here and they're struggling and they're not happy with their job and stuff like that. So we actually care about that because you want to be around a team like that. And we want them to feel like that they're just as much as important as we are. It takes all of us. It just doesn't take 1 or 2 of us. It takes all of us. So,
you know, it's like, what is I've seen a couple tiny home companies go out of business.
I know, I've been hearing that.
It's been quite a few. I guess probably about 6 I know.
I know, I've heard.
That have went out of business.
Yeah.
And
It's
a lot of these guys want to get into this. They get their deposits from their people.
Yes.
And that's why I know a lot of people say, hey, I don't want to pay you up front because you might go out of business, right?
Yeah.
And I understand that. And
Sure.
I'll totally understand. And this is why I always come to you all and say, hey, we've been doing this for 8 years. This land that we're standing on is paid for. Our business is paid for.
Thank goodness.
We don't have a bank loan. We have a note, but nobody can come and knock on the door and say, hey, you're out of business.
No.
All right? The only debt we have is to you building your home.
Customers.
Is to
That's
building
right.
our customers too.
That's right.
So that's where we're at. All right? So we are a secure company. You can probably look us up if you want. I'm sure people do all the time. But people go out of business and they think it's going to be a lot easier. And they think, oh my God, a tiny home. Oh, I can get $80,000 out of a tiny home. It's only going to cost me $50,000 a bill.
Know.
Well, you know what? It usually takes longer. It usually costs more money. And then you got things that you just run into that's just not going to work. And then if you go too fast, you're going to do something wrong and you got to fix it and you're going to have customers that are not going to like you.
There's so much that can happen.
It's just, and then it explodes when you got more to do. Now go ahead and develop some land on top of that. Throw assembly line on top of that and add another 50 more employees.
Yeah.
But we have gradually got into this.
Yeah,
right?
we didn't start out.
Everybody thinks we did this overnight, and it was pretty fast, I'd say.
It was fast.
But because I've got such a great team of Tom and the supervisors, physical part, you know, of building these homes, we've walked through it and think through it, and we still make mistakes.
Oh, we're always going to make mistakes.
Yeah, we're going back and doing some trim on a house right now. The customer was a little unhappy with the quality, and it was a crew that we had. We're going back. We're going to redo the quality of the trim, and that's just what we do. And it happens. But man, have we come light years from where we started.
Absolutely, light years. And something I want to mention, I just saw a T-shirt this morning that was just, I think I'm going to get. It says, "I don't make mistakes. I date them." I think I'm going to get it.
Yeah, well, you can't date me then.
Go.
I'm not a mistake.
Okay, on that note, we're out.
Out.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, we used to say that all the time. Out, Randy, go out. We be getting off the phone. He'd go out, and I'm like, what? What was that? I'm like, out.
That was romantic.
Yeah. Oh God. All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.